Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is crime and religion. And we have with us to talk about crime and religion this morning Dr. CPoe3NEW. Dr. Poe is a psychiatrist in private practice here in Nashville, Tennessee. And of course, Dr. Poe, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you very much.
And to talk about, Dr. Poe, what I consider to be a very, very important topic, and that is crime and religion. And I'm sure that you're going to bring to us this morning quite a bit of information about the relationship between crime and religion. But before we get into that, Dr. Poe, let us have you to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that were important in terms of eventually bringing you to the study that you're going to talk about and some of the other things in your life. Let's do that, and then we'll get into a topic of the inmate study that you and others did.
I'm a graduate of Tennessee State University, class of 1960, and then I left TSU and went to Meharry and finished in 1964. Spent 2 years in service in Korea and came back to Berkeley, California, did a residency in psychiatry. I was in private practice in California for about 9 years, and then about 1976 actually, we returned to Nashville and was called to preach the gospel in 1977. And so since that time I've been in private practice, but practice of Christian psychiatry. And we got involved in doing some jail research, actually research involving inmates at the Metro Jail in July of 1998, and that study extended for a period of about 13 months. We concluded that study the 31st of August of last year, and we feel that the Holy Spirit reveals some very interesting things about violence as it relates to spirituality.
You know, I think, Dr. Poe, let's sort of move right into that, dealing with crime and religion, because I think you've already indicated that your ministerial background has given you a special perspective in terms of dealing with this as an issue. And we also noticed that you use the word Christian psychiatry. Explain what you mean by all of that, and then get into how this inmate study came about and that relationship between all of that.
Right. Well, when I say I'm a Christian psychiatrist, that means that I integrate my faith in God into my practice of psychiatry. Now, in terms of the research at the Metro Jail, I feel that it was inspiration from the Holy Spirit that we became curious as to what we would find in terms of the deeper understanding of violence if we were to include, in addition to the traditional evaluations such as sociological evaluation, psychological evaluation, psychiatric evaluation, if we were to include in those traditional perspectives a spiritual perspective or a spiritual assessment. So then we assembled a team of investigators, you might say, and we evaluated 25 inmates at the Metro Jail who had been charged with a felony, either robbery, rape, incest, or aggravated assault, or murder. And we evaluated them from these various perspectives, but we included a spiritual, and our assumption was on the front end that we would come up with a better understanding of why some people choose violence as a lifestyle.
And of course that spiritual perspective is sort of introducing a new concept and a new way of doing things in the area that you're involved in, is it not?
Well, that's true. I mean,